What is going on, guys? I'm Ethan. Welcome back to another video, and I'm really excited to be giving you guys a year and a half Minecraft server tour. Now, before I start the video, I just wanted to say, please leave a like and subscribe. Comment down what you guys think below, because this took a lot of work. My friends and I, it's me and I want to say 7 or 8 people, but probably around like 5 active people playing on the server, making a bunch of stuff. So it's gonna be a long video. So get ready, get your blankets, get your popcorn, and let me show you guys the whole entire world. This is going on for a year and a half now. Now I made a year update on the server, and at first it was my friend's server. I mean, it still is, but oh shoot, why is there rain? Uh, it was, but we're actually doing stuff now, and we're making a lot of progress here. So I made a year update a couple months ago, and it wasn't really that. It wasn't like there wasn't a lot of stuff done in the world. Now we invited a lot of people, we made a lot of progress, and I want to show you guys the progress that we made. So first, to start off, I thought that to I cannot speak today, guys. First, I thought we would start off with the origins of the world, because I feel like that would make the most sense. So where it all started. So first, we have a lot of chests right here, actually, with a lot of stuff, but we have the farm, and it's where we got all our food, of course. But it's just it's really cool. I mean, we don't really use it anymore because we're just doing a lot of random stuff, and we actually have a bread farm, which I need to show you guys. But over here's the bridge that led all the way from the spawn, and it leads all the way over here. And this was our old Capitol building, which was our friend Sam's house, and it still is his house, but he doesn't really get on anymore. But he's the one who pays for the server, and my friends rated it a 4 out of 10. But this is his house right here. It's pretty cool. You have a bed, you have a chest with stuff in it, you have a ladder that leads all the way up here, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for the house. It's really cool. And then over here we used to have our friend Royce's house, but then it kind of got destroyed. It got scrapped, and these are the remains of it. And at one point we trolled him, and we played a prank on him where we put dirt around all of it, which was really funny. Um, and then over here we have like a little room. This kind of reminds me of like Hypixel, or like those like Bed Wars stuff. And then you have like these rooms right here with a bunch of stuff in them. Um, but as you can see, that's pretty much that area over there. It's like a kitchen. And then when you come over here, this was the very first nether portal that we had. And the backstory behind this is basically it was just the first first portal that we had over here, and it's a bridge that leads all the way that my friends made. This is before I was on the server, and it led all the way up here to a huge building, or like a different base actually. And it was a while back. Now we have a, as you can see, the remains of it. But now we have a nether portal that leads to it, which is really cool actually. And I'm gonna need some more fireworks as well, actually. Let's see, I have some more, I think, but that's pretty much it for here. We don't use this portal anymore. It's kind of abandoned because we don't really need it. We have another highway. We have a lot of stuff that I need to show you guys eventually, but let me actually show you guys. So I mean, this is like the lamest part of the world, I'd say. It's not really anything too big, but I thought I'd show you guys just because it was where everything started. Next up, I want to show you guys my friend Jacob's house, which is over here. Really cool. He built this all by himself, no tutorials or nothing. And it's a really, really cool house. You have a bell, you have, chests, storage area, storage system right there. You have his bed right here, which is really cool. And then a map, a ladder that leads all the way up to the end, and you can come back down. So it's really cool. And this was definitely one of the favorites of the world, I'd say. Especially, I made a video on this, and a lot of people like this house, so it's really cool. And if you come over here, you can actually see that there is a boat right here, a shipwreck, actually, to be more specific. And you come down here, and you come over here, and you can see that there is a cave down here. So it's really cool. There's a lava farm here as well, where lava drips, and you have a lot of stuff here. You have another portal that leads over to our nether area, which I'll show you guys later. But it's overall a really cool place. I love it. I think it's really great. And I think he needs to finish it up though. He's been working on a lot of stuff. I think he's on right now. Oh, he got off. Never mind. But he's been working on a lot of stuff lately. But that's definitely one of the coolest houses I'd say in our world right now. But that's pretty much it for his house. Now, if we come over here, we have this Among Us character that I made a while back, which I thought would be funny. We had our tree farm where we had just mined a bunch of trees. And if you come over here, we have our villager hall, which was one of the very first things that was here when I made the world, or actually when my friend invited me to the world. I came on the world. A lot of this is like trading sticks for emeralds, and that's why we had the trees up there, is because we would mine a bunch of sticks or mine a bunch of trees and get a bunch of sticks so we can trade emeralds, and eventually we would get Unbreaking 2, Fire Aspect 2, Protection 4, Mending, Flame, Thorns 3, Efficiency 5, Power 4. We had a lot of that stuff right there. It was really, really cool. And it was just really, it was a good time in the world. You know, it was before we started building a lot of things. It was before we started doing a lot of stuff on here. And I think this was a really great start to eventually would become all of this over here. So as you can see, if we move on, actually, where should I go next? There's so much stuff to show you guys. We'll come over to the animal farm. And this is actually a little thing I made over here as well. And it's just a little light thing, statue, which is really cool. But we'll come over here to this cottage. And this was one of the OG things I actually was on this world as well. I made it just to be isolated from everyone. And it ended up just being a cool little barn that we would just use for our animals and stuff like that, as you can see. And my friend made a sign that says stop animal farm abuse. We need to act. And then he just said, you know, stop breeding the animals because it makes the world lag and stuff like that. But as you can see, we have a bunch of food here, ender chests, and it was really, really cool. I mean, what we did here, really, really cool. I actually made this, and we use it a lot now for food, but we have a lot of infinite food sources now, so it's not really that big of a deal, but it's definitely cool to have, and it's definitely a good thing to have. Next up, we have just this cobblestone mine right here. And this wasn't nothing much. I mean, we just used it to get cobblestone whenever we needed it. But if you come over here, we have our prison that my friend Liam and I made. And I remember we stayed up to like 3 a.m. making this thing. My friends rated it a 4.8 out of 10 though, which I thought was a little harsh. But as you can see, we have each cell right here with beds and, you know, just a lot of stuff here. Except my friend took the beds for some reason because he's using them for a farm. And yeah, I mean, it's really cool. It's 3 stories, I think, if I remember correctly. It took a long time to mine this out. And down here is the kitchen, as you can see. Really cool. And the toughest thing about this was basically mining everything out because there was a water on this side right here. It leads to like a river, ocean. So it was kind of hard to like mine everything out and fill it in. But you can imagine this whole building like empty, and it would take a lot of work to mine all this out and everything like that. I think I was a little underestimated for our rating, but it was really nice. And then we can also come up to the upstairs as well, and we can see the prison right here. And then we can come over to this plane landing over here. Now, all these chests are basically just remains of an old house that we made, which was court. It was a quartz house actually, but we needed the quartz for another project, which I'll show you guys later. But as you can see right here, we have a plane landing, which I made a few days ago. I want to say like a week ago, and it's really cool. I found this off of YouTube actually, and you can get in the plane. I forgot to add a compass in here, but you can fly it, pretend whatever. And it's a really cool building. I really like it, or it's a really cool plane. I really like it. And I think it adds a lot of character to this world. Now, next up, we have Maze Bank. Now, we call it Maze Bank just because of GTA, and we thought it would be a cool name. Mainly just because, like, we would stand on top of here, and we would just think, like, yo, I'm literally Batman. And it's really cool. And at the time when my friend made this, actually, it was just right here. And it was just that house, and that was pretty much it. It was just pretty much that house, which we call the hype house actually. I'll give you guys a backstory on that in a second once I show you guys. But it was just that in the village, and not even the prison was here. The cottage was over there. The farm wasn't there. The plane wasn't there. None of that was there. So this is really really nostalgic for our world actually. And as you can see, you come down here, very nice. We have a library, and I want to come down here for a second and show you guys. If you fall down here, we made the back rooms in Minecraft. It's really cool, and It took a long time actually. My friend Marble and I made it,